enough of that. It is almost midnight. We're going to have AP Network News and more music. We're taking requests, too, at 658-4641. This is WGRE, Greencastle, Indiana.
AP Network News, I'm Mark Hamrick. Some new orders for the Air Force. The Pentagon says U.S. cargo planes will deliver humanitarian supplies to cities in Russia, Belarus, and Armenia a week before Christmas. Cots, blankets, and clothing will come from excess Pentagon stocks. Medical supplies are being donated by private concerns. The first shipment is due to arrive in Moscow 4 days from now. 5 more republics say they will join Russian President Boris Yeltsin's new Commonwealth. Aides to Mikhail Gorbachev say it makes it all the more inevitable he will resign, perhaps next week, after meeting with Secretary of State Baker. Baker departs Washington Saturday night to gauge humanitarian needs and safeguards for the Soviet nuclear arsenal. Baker says the U.S. is trying to allow the Soviet republics choose their own fate without outside interference.
Sometime it has been clear that power and authority has derived increasingly from the republics and not from the center. But those that are determining the new political arrangements of what I referred to yesterday in my speech as the new Russia Revolution must come from within and not from outside.
Compounding those Soviet woes, ethnic strife. Up to 13 people are reported dead after a gun battle broke out between police and separatists in Soviet Moldavia. President Bush says the economic proposals contained within his State of the Union address will include $15 billion in grants for local governments. No strings attached, says the president. Speaking by video hookup to a National League of Cities conference in Las Vegas, the president acknowledged there's not much confidence in the economy. Michigan says David Duke, the former Klan leader turned presidential wannabe, is entitled to a spot on the primary ballot. That ruling from Secretary of State Richard Austin, who says his personal misgivings have nothing to do with the decision. Michigan GOP spokesman David Doyle says Duke won't get much help from him.
We're disappointed that Secretary Austin chose not to follow the lead of the Democratic Secretary of State in Massachusetts, who did not put David Duke on the ballot in that state, and told David Duke that if he wanted to be on the ballot, he should go out and get the signatures to get on the ballot.
A spokesman for the Duke camp says he's also won spots on primary ballots in Maryland and Mississippi. A company that makes a heart valve implanted in 20,000 patients around the globe now looking for those recipients. Many of the mechanical problems could prove fatal. The Baxter Healthcare Corporation's recommending replacement only in worst-case scenarios. This is AP Network News.